been talking in a couple of like 2 or 3 videos that I have a shop, or I have this in my shop, or that in my shop, or that. Well, now here's my shop, and in today's video I'll be giving you guys a tour of my shop. Let's get going. We're going to start off with the Namco Girls figures. These are toys from the Soul Calibur 2 game. There's 4 figures which I currently don't have. I only have 2 of the 4 figures. Now here's the Sony shelf. We got PSP games, PS3 and PS2. Here's the Xbox shelf. We've got the 360 and the original Xbox. Over here we have some random packs of dice. Each pack consists of 5 dice. These are only here because I sell trading cards as well as video games, so a lot of the trading card players, they like dices. Now here's a back wall of all of my systems and boxed controllers. Here's a white Wii, the original Wii. We've got the Dreamcast in box. What's amazing about this, don't mind the rip, it has the box sleeve, which is hard to find. You can find Dreamcasts in the box, but this having the sleeve in it, that's what makes it a little more special. And then we've got the Sega Mega Drive 2, that's the Japanese version. Up here we've got my sign that says join the Facebook page to find Trades Gaming. Got the Dreamcast out of the box, comes with the gun. Got a Power Glove, no sensor. We've got the PlayStation controller in box. We've got a Final Fantasy 9 figure. We've got the Atari 2600 Junior. Got the Sega poster. A couple of random posters. Sega and Nintendo posters. We got a PS3 40 gig first gen in the box. PS2 in the box. Comes with this DVD remote. We got the NES in box. Comes with this joystick. Got the Sega Dreamcast keyboard in box. The Atari 5200 trackball. We've got the limited edition Crystal Xbox. Here's our North American models of the GameCube. We've actually got more. We got a bunch of these. These systems that you see here that are stacked up on top of each other. Any system you see stacked on top of each other, they are all, we have more of. They're just not enough room, so we just stack as 3 at a time or 2 at a time, and then we put the rest aside. So here's our Nintendo 64. We have both the versions with the expansion pack and without the expansion pack. We got the PS2s, and then we got a little Ken figure guarding the PS2. We got PS1, both the first gen and the second gen, and then we got a PS2 Slim. Now that PS2 Slim comes with Gradius 5 inside it, so that's one hell of a deal. Got another Atari 2600 Junior. We've got a GameCube in box. No Paper Mario inside. We've got the Atari Flashback number 4. We got N2. We got NES. We've got the 1988 Super Mario little toy. We've got an Atari XE computer base. It's just missing the keyboard and mouse, but if you're ever in need of one, I can look it up for you, find one. And we've got the original Atari 2600. Fix the price. And then over here we have a Sega Master System. It's here for testing. I got it hooked up to this old school style RCA TV. It's mainly hooked up just to test out, have fun, little shooting. Has both this game Hang On and Safari Hunt with the gun and controller. If you're interested in it, this is a bundle package here. We've got this here, which is the iPod dock where I play all the video game soundtracks right off of it. Got the binder of all the different trading cards. We got Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and then we got a bin here of all just random dollar stuff. Then here are the 3 of the rarest cards I have in the shop at the moment. We got a graded Japanese Neo number 2 promo set, 10 out of 10. It's graded by Beckett. We got the Shadowless Charizard from base set. And then we got the first ever original Charizard EX. And then over here, we have a bunch of video game accessories. Like we got the NES zappers. We got the Wii U component HDMI plugs. PS4 charging stands and charging plugs. The Wii Sport package. We got the DSi, DS Lite accessory kit. Halo Special Edition, both Halo Reach and Halo 4. We got a Game Boy carry case, Dragon Quest demo, got a Hello Kitty 3DS carry case, and here's our video game books. We've got Tips and Tricks Secrets Guidebook for the Genesis, Nintendo NES, and we got Simon's Quest novel, which gives you secrets in the game and still has a trading card inside it. Over here is where we store all of our hookups, plugs for all the systems. So we put all of them in one box. We wrap them around. I don't label them because I know which plug is for what. Just wrap the AV and the components and the powers all together and put it in the box. Here's where we keep all the manuals. Got manuals for different systems from PC, Game Boy, DS, PS1, PS2, Sega, Super, SNES, NES, you name it. We've got a bunch of different manuals. Here's our Japanese section where we got our Super SNES stuff. We got our Game Boy Advance, and all of these games, except for Aladdin and Elevator Action, they were Japanese exclusive. Now the Yu-Gi-Oh! It has a manual, the original cardboard that holds the game in. We got the RBI Baseball and Virtual Racing, only because it didn't fit down here where it should go. We got Biohazard, Director's Cut, 2 multi-card Famicom, and then we got the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Now here's all the controllers we have. GameCube, PS2, 360s, you name it, NES, we have it all. We've got all of our games here, our NES games, SNES games, N64 games, Genesis games, Atari 2600, we got our Atari 2600 games, Atari XE games, and then repro cards. I had a lot more repro cards, but surprisingly, people love buying their repros. Now we've got up here is our handheld systems where I keep all my handhelds. Got the DS Lite, SP, Game Boy Colors, Game Boy, NES sleeves, all the memory cards. We got a binder over here of all the loose Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3 and 3DS games. But these ones, the Game Gear and the special Game Boy games, they couldn't fit in there, so those are laid out. We got the ColecoVision games, we got Game Genie memory card holders, PS1 multi-tabs, Game Gears. Here's our boxed games. We got boxed Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color game, boxed Atari 2600 game, boxed Intellivision game, boxed NES games, boxed Super Nintendo game. We got GameCube games. We got boxed Genesis games. We got boxed 32X games. We got PS1 games. And then the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are factory sealed. Where I pointed out, these are all the PS1 games. We got all our Wii games. We got all the DS games and then 3DS games. There you have it, YouTube. You have now witnessed my shop. My shop will be expanding as I bring in new stuff every week Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing on this video. Thank you for taking your time to check out my video about my video game shop. I take pride in what I do, and I take pride in my business, so thank you for appreciating and supporting. And now, as always, enjoy life and keep on collecting.